Hello everyone and welcome to another match of Roulette. Wacky 2, also known as Wacky Roulette 2. It is not Roulette Rivals for some reason. We have Mu versus Nezuko in this Winner's Bracket Round 2 match, and I'm cast winning this one, so there will be a lot of hiccups for sure. I am not gonna use the...
Duel starts in 10
I can kinda
seconds.
use the...
9,
Going from Nezuko, we'll see what... We'll see
7,
if it's gonna be
6,
too bad or not.
5, 4, 3,
First spin is
2,
China, which
1.
is not Mumbai, the
Eliminate
originally
the
scheduled
target.
first map, but also not the house built on sand, which is used by Nezuko. So 2 map cards, and only one result. It is Hush injected poison facility engineer, and Imogen Royce allowed SMG facility security. Let's see how the... I think the biggest expert of Tuzhon in Chongqing will handle this spin. I think whatever Mu decides is Tuzhon or not is probably the right answer, and it seems that it will be just straightforward. Hush first, grab the facility engineer on your way down, and then off for Hush. Poke him, and data core exit with the stolen SMG from Imogen's card. I hope the sound levels are fine. Hopefully Nezuko won't be too loud or energetic on his map results, win or lose. But we have a 1 second Nezuko lead according to when this guys was grabbed. Seems like that will be quite straightforward. Now I was told that the other side is slightly faster, but both are going this way and probably doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. And we see a lot of the same stuff until the Hush kill and probably the eventual drone shot after 1.5 minutes. Nez is shooting out the camera, who is not afraid to get his hands yellow. We'll just be shooting the cam box on the bridge, which I think is sensible. So with that being said, Mu is of course a couple seconds earlier to the top of the metal staircase. Uses crowbar, same for Nezuko. The stolen crowbar didn't need to bring in the ICA titanium one. And we can see the same time that has been used on both sides for the different camera related action. Mu's cam box and Nezuko's camera. Mu is... both players are slightly late. He'll be approaching this backup differently. I would be surprised if Hush goes for this one. I think he calls it in. Turns it into a bullet distraction.
That's him.
But Hush doesn't bite for neither of these.
Wow.
That's a body
Oh,
found
come
anyway.
on, dude. Really?
And
really?
indeed.
Really? So I throw a distraction. Oh, I should just peekabooed him, bro. He's gone.
Well, Nezuko commentates his rip. Hey, that is exactly how it's happening, so that is why the order of operations is so important. I'm just gonna switch to... so there's a sequence between the two actions. One player decides their card and then the other player decides their card, and if they are not compatible, then the second action overrides the first one. I think the most often used case of this is when both players use a map and then the second map choice is what will be used. Cases like this is why why the order of the cards was specified. The first map is kind of arbitrary. It will be the second player who chooses first, and the first player has a second call. But after each subsequent map, the map winner chooses first. So that gives the opportunity to the map loser to counter or bring some other effect to their map. So effectively, Nezuko just used this card for nothing. We will not be seeing the house built on sand.
Nothing wrong with her look,
Not
though.
as the first map or the
Edgy.
second map or anything in between. No problem. This was at least one missed jank and kinda tough on timing, but it seems that Mu got
Good.
Imogen in that
Both
corner,
targets down. I
and
just need to override this.
just checking for the guns. I don't see the guns after the cutscene, but on the scoring screen it is 5-star essay, so I will be accepting this and giving the points to Mu, and then trying to figure out the copy paste that I want to use here. Mu and Nezuko. Mu has won the previous map, it's 2-0. The next map would be Berlin. And Nezuko, no, Mu gets to choose first. And then Nezuko afterwards. Mu says that this wasn't the most ideal spin to not load images for 60 seconds. No idea what facility is what, but he got there in the end, but it's unfortunate if he didn't have the map, or the images there, sorry. And after directing Mu to the correct channel, he is using a meta card which means that Mu can choose a different, yep, perfect. So Mu gets to use 2 cards here. First, forced selflessness. Opponent chooses 1 card to give to player. So we will hear from Nezuko to decide which card to give to Mu. And then after that, the cards will be unsuspecting. Opponent, so Nezuko in this case, must play without the attention indicator, also known as the whoosh bar. So I would love to listen to Nez a bit more, but I think it's just easiest if I don't. I'm just gonna type it in the cards chat, these instructions, before it gets too messy. Nez will need to So Nez will need to choose a card to give to Mu, and then decide whether to use a card for map 2 or not. And I mean, I don't mind the order, but as long as it is clear which card goes to where, I'm going to accept it. We have no menu music, nothing. Anything from Nez?
Need to choose. I guess we can get this map, I guess. Hold on.
So
and 2 no cards.
And then no card use. Perfect.
So that's so dumb. I had it in the bag as well, probably, if I just. But
let me just quickly do this on the admin page.
Okay.
I have Nezuko-chan, who loses chasing a ghost, and I will give that same card
I guess we'll bring egg.
to.
You know, I should bring a Duran. It's so dumb. But at the same time, so I have to give my opponent a card too. I gave away my because I don't want that, man.
Is there no chasing a ghost? Okay, Mu now has chasing a ghost and has used up this meta card. So just gonna So what I told the players that I resolved the selflessness, but not the regular cards. And now we get to do the actual preparations for the second map. Add new round.
But not.
And the second map will stay Berlin. Apex Predator and no spin related
Wait,
change.
no.
And then Moo has used Unsuspecting.
Jesus Christ.
And Nezuko has not used the card, so I can
Please
remove
don't tell
that
me
one.
they thought I was using that map for the
And then
next card.
16, 18 past the hour.
I'm hoping that's...
Checking if the spin is legal.
Oh, yeah,
The spin
here he
is
goes.
legal.
And that's the mood changer. Berlin. Let's go. We're playing Berlin. He's good on this map too, but not... but I'm hoping to do something about it.
I did not see if Ness has changed,
Is he gonna
so I will
mess
just
me up?
ping him.
Probably not. Surprising he does. Off by a little. Off by a little. I don't think Moose is
And then,
cards too, judging from
Gregor is asking, does the trade have to be public? It does not have to be public, but
oh yeah, shit, you move over.
the way they did it is
Thanks,
this time it will be.
Where is that in?
Generally, these cards are used outside of matches.
Is it hard or is it wood? Don't tell me it's gonna be one of those little location ones. It's an interaction. It's Gemmo, I guess. It won't be Gemmo, it'll be a HUD.
Is it not attention alert?
Like. Hold on. Attention alert.
One more minute so that we
Is it
figure it
actually
out.
in the fucking menu? Hold on.
But it was there.
Dude, screw it. I actually... Gameplay.
General.
There you go.
Nice. Now
It's
you're
off.
ready.
So that means I'll be able to see wishes, but I think I'll be able to hear it.
I think he will be able to hear it.
See,
Okay, less than a minute until Berlin. Chosen by Nezuko, but obviously the actual Big Ben phase doesn't really matter which maps you choose, because it can change a ton. Which we've seen Nezuko trying to change Moo's map pick, but Moo had an answer and used up Chongqing, which was successful, and that's why Moo is up 2-0. Now it's Nezuko's map choice. No cards have been used to change the map. So now it's the one setting, which will be interesting. I don't think... I think this setting is more effective on maps where you will be trespassing a lot. And obviously, you probably end up trespassing in Berlin as well, but plenty of areas are public.
7, 6, 5.
So if I adjust the sound levels once more, we have
1.
the second spin ready. Berlin is Battle Axe Technician, Silent Shotgun Bartender, Screwdriver Suit, Explosion Accident Furtherment, and Fall Delivery Guy. So now to actually think about this spin, Mandatory Suit Start, the Screwdriver doesn't pair well with it. You can get the Bartender kill upstairs and the Delivery kill upstairs, and you kinda have to do the 4 kill. Obviously not guaranteed, and there's also always Ancient Banner downstairs, but I think it's gonna be clear. But then Explosion Accident with Florida is downstairs disguise and Battle Axe Technician. I think you can argue for a lot of approaches, especially because of the Explosion Accident kill being, well, that is the remote one, but with the downstairs disguise, so you can end up just setting up here and just do 1 kill downstairs. I think that would be a bit extreme to do 4 up and 1 down. We'll see. I think Moo is looking towards the Agent Swan and just press X to push him into the water. Going a bit other way around to get 1 more melee item. Maybe it's not gonna be a push, maybe it's just gonna be silent attack KO with the same effect. Now he's leaving. Now I think it's gonna be fine for a couple of seconds. It's gonna push anyway for the first kill down. No triangles here, so we'll have to pay a lot of attention here. That Nezuko has the silent shotgun kill down and Mu has the 4 kill down. Agent Green will not be set up remotely here, but Agent Banner could be, because it is a banner up triple shot. And Mu has already poisoned Davenport's cup. Or do you mean Nezuko did? No, it seems like it would be Mu with this timing, I guess. That's gonna be the shotgun kill on Mu's side. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it was just a suggestion apparently. Definitely a lot to take in when both players are clicking off these kills. There's Nezuko's banner, which will not be the explosion setup, although the propane is always nearby. Let's see how this KO works without whoosh bars. Well, that was no change actually, so. Nezuko secures the technician disguise for later and gets this 4 kill down, 2 down as well, so luckily for us, 2 players with the same 2 kills. Mu's looking to get Thames down 3rd after stealing the screwdriver from the biker area. Nezuko's always with oh damn, Nezuko just a bit too late to isolate Thames the same way, but Mu is 3 kills down. So it seems that Nez will have to... He will not go for a different upstairs agent, he will go all the way down. But he... So what makes this not so ideal is the fact that his suit is still up and his suit kill has not been cleared, so he can do 2 quick kills down here, but he has to do the final one up there. So just to confirm, Mu has 2, 3 and 5 of the kills down below, so he's looking to get the battle axe kill as technician and the explosion accident as Tordaman. And Mu took very good care of these timings. He knows that the Florida Man is at this point little before 4 minutes and made him sick, which will make the final 2 kills much easier. Big deliberation whether Mu should triple shot Banner anytime soon. I think the game sound is a bit too loud, so I'm just gonna adjust it a bit. But it seems like Mu will not triple shot yet, which means that if he will in like, I don't know, 15 or so seconds, then Banner and Montgomery might be at the same point. It seems that Mu gets a long lure on Chamberlain. No KO, just gonna get there later. It's another screwdriver that he could have gotten, but of course no real need. And he gets Chamberlain back. That was kind of close and good suggestion that just showing that this isolation could have been done without KOing the target. And of course there was no need. Mu with the 4th kill down as Nezuko's explosion accident was heard, but I don't think any bodies are nearby, so not a big problem for him yet. Because of course that could have been body found, but green guns as well. Now Nezuko has the technician, but I think he will go all the way up. I think it's a little bit too little too late, as Mu is on 4 kills and is waiting for Banner to arrive. I guess Mu... This part is interesting for me. Mu didn't get a propane lately. Oh, nice catch. Oh, but the body. Oh my god. I was insanely close. And with the whooshes as well. Oh jeez. I think he has to be out of range just to make this final kill safer. Gunshot heard, red guns for Mu, but what could have caused it? I think they turned to see Chamberlain? Because the technician was already in the box. It wasn't a non-target kill. There wasn't any DJs KO'd. Was Chamberlain not hidden? I'm trying to think of it. Would have to watch it back. It's Nezuko with some... I think it's a Jermaine triple shot. Kinda missed my radar. It's definitely an interesting choice for a biker target. He has 2, 4 and 5 down, so he's looking for a battle axe kill and a screwdriver kill, and after changing back to the technician, he will get agent number 1. Gregory said that Mu KO'd guards in the security room to kill cams, but why would that result in an instant body found in the security room? That wasn't NPCs running, that was someone looking towards the explosion and finding bodies immediately. That's the one part I'm not sure about. Nezuko is close to done, not gonna say basically done, but needs the suit screwdriver kill, and he will retrieve his suit now.
Are you still there?
Has a screwdriver as well, and a couple of not perfect but predefined options there. I think the most sensible would be Swan, but he's not looking towards Swan, he's looking towards Thames, I guess, because from the biker area it's only roads remaining. Oh, and there's Thames already knocked out. So I'm not fully sure about the story of Mu's body being found. It's a pretty unfortunate last second rip. And unless Nezuko does the same, seems like he has won Berlin despite the guard hindering his performance.
Agent Lowenthal, please report.
I can accept that. I can add the points to Nezuko.
That's 2. Don't make this personal or you'll get sloppy.
And
Clearly he's not
use
making that
this
mistake.
same message to get ready for the next map. So with Nezuko having won the previous map, now it's 2-2, and the next map is currently scheduled to be Bangkok, but of course we'll see. Nezuko will be the first to decide on a card. He's not going to Bangkok just yet, maybe to his list of cards first. Well, Mu is just fully waiting on his turn. He will be the person who can counter. There's the Nezuko choice, sticky keys. Opponent must play with toggle sprint. I'm not sure if Nez is aware that Mu is the... well, not, what's the correct word? Like, he's the player mostly associated with toggle sprint. So, not a lot will change. Of course, sometime in the past, Mu has played without toggle. But now he can turn it back to toggle. Apparently he wasn't on toggle sprint previous run, or I'm not sure. But now he gets to do that, and one more buff which I will talk about once I set up the next spin, which is map number 3. Bangkok. No changes to anything, and it seems that so for Mu it's paparazzi, and then for Nezuko it is sticky keys. And after that's a legal spin, I can send it to 33 past the hour. So Mu has used the buff card. Not a lot of buff cards there are, and it's not the buff guy, but it's the opposite of nerf. Mu gets to or may exit with yellow guns, which is really smart for Bangkok. I think if there's one map where you want to use it, it's probably this one. And we've seen Mu adhering to Nezuko's restriction as well. The sticky keys, opponent must play with toggle sprint. That setting has been changed, probably for the best in terms of Mu. I don't think he will mind it at all. Something interesting that I actually didn't know about these settings. I learned it recently that there are 3 options when choosing sprint, or I guess walk and run if you want to do the exact naming. And yeah, Wes already said that. So Mu is using press and not toggle, which is just a better version of it, as Mu says. Trying to check that image, which Mu just sent. The press while walking, press shift to start running. I think it's the order of the inputs that matters here, whether it's press or toggle. I don't think it will throw Mu off too much. And back to Rupen's question, does that card mean he needs to show the detailed score after he's finished? Well, I'm gonna paying attention whether the final frame of the run is yellow, and if that's the case, and then the he exits his 4-star silent assassin, I think that will be close enough. We have the spin here, Jordan Cross SMG as Jordan Cross's bodyguard, and Ken Morgan follows Abel da Silva. Will be pretty straightforward after all. It's a type of spin where even if you get spotted on cameras, you're just kind of waiting for the fall timing and the Abel timing, so it's gonna be a Mu help, but it's not gonna be a Nezuko hindrance. He won't be behind on timings anyway. So very straightforward Jordan kill, which can be slightly tricky, because basically if you use an IC variant, it kind of depends where you shoot from. And especially with an SMG, if you don't manage to flick and both bullets are heard, then that can be a bullet impact notice, but not in Mu's case. He waited in that corner, he'll be very safe on that first kill. Nezuko will be, you know, fair 15 seconds behind on RTA, but the in-game time stays similar, which I think is the all-important thing for this spin. Let's see. There we go, Mu just running through the cameras without a care in the world, but takes 1 coin for the road. It did seem like that there was a good chance that Mu could end with a green gun exit, but now at least, just to spite us all, he will take yellow guns and won't delete the evidence. Nezuko is still on green guns and will aim to stay green, of course. So I should learn of better timings, but my knowledge is that Abel da Silva is in that place at half a minute, and then 2.5 minutes, 4.5 minutes, and so on. So of course it's not perfect, but it's a good guideline that Mu will have to wait another 30 to 45 seconds until Abel arrives. And then the same for Nezuko. Don't think there's a benefit in staying in either of these locations, the small room for Mu or the staircase for Nezuko. I think Nez just is kind of afraid that if he goes through these main doors that he proxies a conversation, which he cannot do anymore. Let's see. Moo's able to reach the door at 222. Nezuko's reached at 219. Which is also interesting. What could make the changes in cycles apart from the usual stuff. Moo gets the disguise, and Nezuko's lure is also successful. I don't think they need the briefcase anymore, so Nezuko also leaves it behind. And now it's all down to this. Back in the days, it was the dreaded spin, probably the hardest of Bangkok. And it's still off meta. You have to do something very specific here. But with a couple of items, or basically just the blue egg. Okay, that's probably not how it's intended, but Nezuko gets the blue egg on the two water staffs. Ideally, you should do the same on Moo's side as well. Both of them are down, and I don't think anyone is investigating, so good for Nez, who is looking for a different chain lure. The bodies are found eventually by the groundskeeper. That could be trouble, depends on where he will go to report the body. But Moo gets the clean kill. Nezuko might do the same. This basically decides whether it will be photo finish, but Nezuko can't get the push. And I don't know if the... Oh my, this might be risky. I don't know if the groundskeeper is going anywhere, but no extended illegal. Nezuko will exit green, Moo will exit yellow. So it's gonna be that photo finish. I think only like the second or third photo finish of the tournament. But we will look out for the difference in the dump presses. Moo did it at 28 and Nezuko at 45, so 17 seconds is the difference, which I think will be waivable. And I hope to God I don't have to count this photo finish, because Moo leads by 17 seconds, and as far as I know, it was a first try from both of them. And I got pinged. I didn't get ping from player. Okay, now I got ping from a player, and Zuko-chan waves, which is amazing news. So the next map is gonna be Paris unless someone changes, and I can use just this message. 4 to 2. Paris is next. Moo says he got max value out of the card. He saved 0 seconds, and that is actually true. Because at the time he didn't have to wait on camera cycles, he had to wait on Abel de Silva. But that's how it goes sometimes. If it wasn't an Abel spin or a false spin, then I think it would have been an even bigger advantage. Just gonna have to direct move to the correct channel again. Okay, Moo said that he didn't want to play this card on Berlin because I have him for fun and he didn't want to have him to have Edwin Burke. Oh, there's no Keg W, but I have a Lul reaction. And Nezuko is using a link to the past. Player may utilize one manual save. We'll see if we get to that. But we can get ready for a Paris spin. The showstopper, no changes once more. And then in terms of cards, Mu has used Old School. And Nezuko has used a Link to the Past. And the spin is legal. So I can do this at 18:43, the 30-minute round duration. Alright, we should be good to go now. Mu likes the card name. I think I'm gonna say he likes the Zelda name. So once more about the cards. No settings need to be changed here. Old School means that Nezuko cannot have red guns at any time. The image on Old School refers to Codename 47. We kinda implied that it means the 2016 rules. Which is obviously simplification, but if Nezuko turns red, he must restart. So I will have to stare at that place a bit more than usual. But on the flip side, Nezuko may utilize one manual save, and we had a very short FAQ section for that, or a clarification for that, is that Nezuko may choose to save at one point in his run, and he may load that save as many times as he wants. That is basically the advantage that he can have. I think as far as buff cards go, I'd be surprised if the save load cards are an actual advantage. Because if Mu first tries his run, it's very unlikely that Nezuko's second try or load or anything like that could challenge him. But depends on the spin, which, as you may see in 7 seconds, might not be one that both players can first try. Very reminiscent of this morning's spin from the roulette chat. Here we have Viktor Novikov loud SMG as Salman Al-Ghazali, also known as the Sheik. Dalia Margolis' loud sniper rifle as Helmut Kruger. Well, I think it's gonna be quite ugly. Kinda almost forces you to start suit. A country like, but I guess we can see how it will happen. You would ideally want to end on the Dahlia snipe, but to line up that same snipe, you're probably gonna have a silenced pistol, which Mu has. It's gonna be very interesting because
That is Viktor Novikov, head of
interesting.
and ringleader of
This was a talk this morning. How do you get a loud SMG? And I think the Frisk guards have one, and the Attic has a couple random guards, but the Attic is not really a meta space to get your SMG from. So certainly... Oh, that's the SMG. Okay, so that's also I guess a good thing to remember, that I guess checkpoint guards in general just look good on SMGs. A nice choice.
Sir, I think that belongs to you. Everything in order.
He's using the snail on him. Oh my god, that was... Good thing that it worked for Mu, and will be the same for Nezuko, who I think has brought in the SMG. And gets the first kill down, but of course Mu has the advantage of having the silenced pistol for later in the spin.
Time to find Dahlia Margolis.
But I'm really wondering, like, you need still a sedative item. Oh, Mu's in trouble. Someone's walking up. Oh wow, no item to drop. But a bump might work? No, the bump didn't work. Oh, so unfortunate for Mu. Why was this question mark from downstairs? Oh, he was snailed. Oh, sorry. Oh my god, this is so messy. Another guard is coming in. Jesus Christ, Mu has saved this twice, but couldn't save it 3 times. That was such a roller coaster, I didn't expect that. So now it's the Nezuko lead, and he wants to take care of this upstairs guard for a longer time, which I think will be successful. The guard is the first one to roam down, probably see the SMG and just leave. I guess it's time to detonate on Nezuko's end. Oh, he has already detonated, my bad. Grab helmet. Sedative is fine. I guess maybe with the worst head turn ever. It kinda looked close. With the worst head turn ever, he could have been in trouble. I guess Nezuko will be, if he remembers. Wait a second, I do need to check Nezuko's replay, right? I don't think he got red during the animation. Oh my god. I just had the horrible realization that I didn't see the Victor kill.
So lovely to see you, Your Highness.
I mean, I was just gonna say that if he was somehow red during Victor, then I will have to... You have to just respin. Looks good there. I'm just gonna very quickly check the Victor kill. Okay, it was green all the way. Sorry for the delay. I just had some problems there. Nezuko-chan 2 points. Yeah, very nicely done there. Even with the old school restriction. What a very tough spin. So back to matchups. Nezuko has won the previous map. It's 4-4. And then the fifth map, the potential decider is Isle of Scale. Yep, not even a frame of red guns on Nezuko's end during that SMG kill, and that's what I was mostly interested in. So, the all-important fifth map. Potentially Scale, but Nezuko is currently hovering over Sapienza. And Nezuko will not use a card for the final map. Let's see if Mu will. Mu changes it to chasing a ghost. Wow. I will tell you about it in a second, but if you guys remember, this map has history. Chasing a ghost, no changes, and then chasing a ghost, the card goes to Mu's end, and no other card, and then 52 past the hour we can go. Because this spin seems legal. So if anyone remembers, the match began with Mumbai, to which Nezuko used the card, change it to a house built on sand, but Mu has countered it with Chongqing and he won that map. And then before, maybe the second map even, Mu has used another card, it's called Forced Selflessness, where Nezuko decided to give one card to Mu, which, funnily enough, was the same map that was overridden. It was this Chasing a Ghost card, which this one time it was, of course, it was public to everyone, so we could kind of expect that this card would be used at some point. And here we go on the 5th and final, most likely final map of the match. Well, yeah, it's called Illusions of Grandeur, but it is pretty forgettable, I can imagine. Definitely on the roulette side, and I can imagine it's not that hot on the speedrun side either. Nezuko with some very important field practice before this important spin. The winner of this match, if I can find the bracket, the winner of this match will be in round 3 and will play Luke.png. This is a very interesting part of the bracket because Nezuko beat Keben 7-5, Luke beat Alf 6-4, and one of these players will be through to the next round with also 6-4 or 7-5 if this map ties. Wazir Kali scissors as the Holy Man, Vanyasha Fire as the lead actor, and Abu Jeng and Silence SMG as the dancer. It does reek very much Skywalky. I don't remember a red box kill from the entire match. Yeah, of course there was in Paris, so I was gonna say this match doesn't have many red boxes, but it has its fair share. And we went back and forth and ended up with the gas canister. And I think the breacher as well, so I'm not gonna be seeing the gasoline drum. But we will see the classic Skywalker Chaos first. I was gonna say first on the Maelstrom, then the Holy Man, but it did depend on the cycles for both of these players. Hello, Scruffy. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting back and forth. I think Mu has lost Paris because of like just kind of NPC craziness. he saved the situation like twice on a loadout heavy spin. He didn't really have anything to drop for a guard that was coming to investigate something, and that's why he had to restart. Then I don't remember. Oh, Berlin, he had a last second rip, ended up on explosion accident and had an insta body found from somewhere, and we couldn't figure out where, because the bodies that we could think of were all hidden. But it's 2 maps down, 2 comfortable map wins for Mu, and now we're here at map number 5. Both of them have KO'd the Maelstrom, neither of them have killed the Maelstrom. But I think Mu with the lead actor on hand, or on the body to be specific, he can go back to the skybox start and get the Maelstrom eliminated. And I imagine it will be, of course with the canister in hand, I imagine it will be a quicker Vanya kill and then go for Dancer, and then Dancer in the laundry area and boathouse spin. Boathouse Bleg and Boathouse Bleg type stuff. Nezuko with the same kill, about 30 seconds behind. In my memory he has also secured the lead actor and changed in and out of these skies. And that is true. Mu has 2 bricks, insane amounts of wealth that he has. you can maybe use the other one to knock out some NPCs, but
What happens next, 47?
don't have to be this straightforward.
47? Shaw and Rangan are
Brick
both on the move.
lure,
I think
and
they're heading
then
for the beach area near the slums.
going into the usual Vanya quadruple chaos. But this time he will have to pour the gasoline on the ground. Of course, there are some weird properties with the fire kill. Just in general, it's heard from far away, but I don't remember that the train yard can have problems. I don't think a random civilian will hear it from the edge of the train yard. But we'll see. Nezuko did a considerable risk here by
Hello? That is Vanya Shaw.
by initiating the brickler from the inside the city and not just this one. Because I don't think the NPCs will line up favorably. Or maybe he knew that carrying it or luring at a certain time will mean that Vanya is late. Sort of the case, but not specifically. I guess he can do it like this.
Excellent work, 47.
We'll see which NPCs will be nearby.
Let's bring this one home.
We have heard Mu getting the fire kill correctly. Oh, and it is seen already by the guard. This is gonna be a bit of a trek, but Vanya sees the coin. Oh, but Rima's gonna be in the puddle as well. This is not ideal. This I don't really think this is salvageable. Nez definitely doesn't have the dancer, and Mu should have the Blag with the amount of loadout space this spin took. But I'm honestly not 100% sure, and I've seen that the agency pickup has been taken from Mu already. But it is SMG, canister. Was it a breacher? I don't remember, but not a lot of items used already, so it should be fine. Nez will surely get a couple NTKs there, but gets compromised anyway. Excited running for Mu, who is, as predicted, just slightly late for Blue Egg timing, but can be the boathouse timing. Let's see what he's going for. He's bumping one guard, maybe bumping all three. That's a Blue Egg, just blagging one guard, and we'll be safe for long enough for Mu to exit. One lure to the side, and of course he had a very last second rip there, so I can't say GG's to any of these maps yet. Oh my god, Dawood has strength. It seems fine, looks fine, and I think at this point it's still only the Bollywood bodyguards just checking on each other and waking up each other, and Mu has successfully exited, making it a 6-4 win, and he will advance to round 3. And now that I get to make the final message, Mu has won 6-4. Drive-by fire Vanya is so obvious, he says. I mean, we know that the drive-by explosion accident is so cool, but drive-by fire is yeah, that's always something to consider with, especially with these accident kills, because well, if you don't need the Queen's Guard or the Queen's Bodyguard, then you can, yeah, kind of just do anything to them. Let me find the match. Mu 6, Nezuko 4. And that has been the 11th match of the 40. Added to tournament already. Which means I can now go to the brackets. There is the second round match completed. Mu 6, Nezuko 4. Lots of close matches at that part of the bracket, but now Mu will play Look.png. And Nezuko goes to LB round 1 and will face Peter.pm. And the winner of that match will go on to face Alf, so it's not gonna get easier for Nez or Alf. And of course we will see more and more of the eliminations come early next week, second week and beyond, but we are still very much on schedule. Speaking of the schedule, we have just finished this match and we have one more for tonight. In 1 hour, Afro will be casting Channel Reindeer vs Chris X3. And yeah, it is another round 2 match, as is Daisy vs Gregory and Yanni vs Pijero. So all of these winners bracket round 2 matches will be completed by end of Monday. And then it will be probably mostly LB time starting next week. But yeah, with that said, thank you all for watching, GG's to both players, and until next time, 0-1.